Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining me. You really are awesome. I'm RJ, and recently I've been doing a lot of talking about Tees guitars, which is perfectly fine. The guitars are awesome, the company's awesome, the owner is awesome. But you know what's going on now? My jaw got tired. So I decided to hit up a whole bunch of YouTubers that have Tees guitars, and I asked them if they'd like to take part in a video. One where I asked them to name one thing that stands out for them about Tees guitars. And you know what? Some of them actually responded. And a few of them actually sent videos. So that's what this video is going to be about. If you like that idea, then do me a favor, hit the like button, okay? And if you subscribe and set up all notifications, then you'll know whenever we post another one of these. But if you do me a favor once a month and buy me a cup of coffee, well, then you remember. You know what I'm saying? And then you always know what's going on. Now, before we get started, I just want to take a moment to say to everybody who decided to send videos, thanks. To everybody else, thanks. And for you to do me a favor and make sure you stick around to the end, because that's when I give everybody who's helping out around here right now all their proper props, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be doing some shout outs for some members as well. And somewhere in there, I'm going to tell you my answer to the question, name one thing that stands out to you about Tees guitar.
Hey guys, it's Rob from Fret Not. The question was kind of posed, what do we admire the most? What stands out about Tees guitars? I'm gonna tell you, we review a ton of guitars and we give them away to our viewers. And Tees, is at the very top. And I think a whole lot of people are way down the list when it comes to a guitar that doesn't cost a lot. The guitars are referred to as budget guitars, but I promise you there's the only thing budget about them is the price. Make sure you go check out this company.
Hey everybody, I was recently asked by my good friend RJ over at RJ's Cave what I really think about Tees guitars. If I could sum it up in just one phrase, man, what would I say? Here's what I'd say to you. Playability out the box. I buy a bunch of budget guitars and I bring them through the channel, and I have to do a whole lot of work to a lot of those budget guitars to get them to playability. This is one of 3 of the Tees guitars that I purchased with my own money. This is not a paid endorsement. Nobody has asked me to say these words to you in exchange for anything, Jack. One man's opinion is just simply this: playability out the box. All of my Tees guitars, stainless steel frets with no sharp fret inches, nothing in my way, nothing to hinder me, Jack, maybe a little tweak of a truss rod, and I'm set up and good to go, man. Playability out the box, Tees guitars, you can't beat it, Jack.
I would have to say the one thing that I like most about Tees guitars, and the biggest reason that I would purchase a Tees guitar, is because of the dedication of Torsten, the owner, and how he makes sure a guitar goes out and how playable it is. It's unbelievable. My Tees guitar, ST1 SPR, I love it. The only modification I did to this guitar was the pick guard and locking tuners, because that's what I prefer. I've also got the SS1 that I'm working on, and that guitar will be ready soon. We're doing some changes on that also. Great company, great customer service. I've been to the factory and I see the way Torsten sets up guitars. It's unbelievable, and that's why I suggest getting a Tees guitar.
Hey everybody out there in YouTube land. Yes, it is I, your friendly neighborhood bald shredder. And I want to take just a minute to talk about Tees guitars. And I think that one of the main things that sets Tees guitars apart from most of the other budget guitar companies, you know, where a guitar is being made overseas and then it's shipped here where we can buy it in the United States. And that is the fact that the owner of Tees guitars, Torsten, he lives in New York. So he's based here in the United States. And again, unlike most of the other budget guitar companies where the guitars are basically shipped from the factory overseas, and that box does not get opened until you get it at your house and you open it. That's the first time the box gets opened, but that's not the case with Tees. Torsten gets these guitars delivered to him in New York. He opens them up. He gives every single guitar like a once-over, a quality control check, and then he makes adjustments and does setups on these guitars before sealing them up in the boxes and then sending them on to the end user, the purchaser, you, me. And that's pretty amazing that he's able to do that considering the price point that these are selling at and the quality of the guitars and the components and the playability and the sound. Yes, I do have one. Yes, I did play one. If you check my videos, you'll see it. And it's a really great deal, and the fact that he does that is pretty amazing. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Tees guitars. All right, my friends, stay bald.
So, one thing that stands out about a Tees guitar, and it's something that, as impressive as all the specifications are and all the things that you can list, the hardware, the features, the thing to me that stands out above all is the feel. And you can't really get this from a video, but I got budget guitars, I like cheap guitars. I play them, they're fine, but they feel like it. It's not saying that it's heavy or it's light. This is a nice weight. It's just the feeling of picking it up. When you pick it up, you get that feel in your hand. It feels like an expensive guitar. And that's the only thing I can say, really. Everything else is been said by so many others in so many other videos. But the Tees feels like a much more expensive guitar than what it is. The value that you get from a Tees guitar is more than just writing a sum and adding up all the features and comparing the cost to it. It's more than that, and it's the feel, if that helps. So if you're on the fence about getting a Tees, get it.
All right, those are some pretty interesting responses, right? Yeah, I think so too. But you know what's most interesting? The fact that none of them had anything bad to say about Tees guitars. And neither do I, because at the end of the day, my answer to the question, name one thing that stands out to you about Tees guitars, is simple. It's the owner of the company. He's the right guy doing the right thing at the right time. We happen to be in an era of budget guitars it's like a golden era. So it's a perfect time for someone to come along who cares and figure out a way to do things like this, like he's ultimately doing. You know, more and more, it's easier and easier for businessmen to just come along, drop a few dollars down, make a phone call, have a bunch of stuff made, whatever it is, and sent off to a place like Amazon, and just sold. They never even touch it. But he's different. He's a guitar player. He's driven to make good guitars. He wants people to have good guitars, you know, and so he's been able to get to a point where his guitars are really, really good, and they're really, really inexpensive. And that's all because of him. Everything that everybody else has been pointing out in this video really comes down to him making the decision to take another step to provide something a little better. And that doesn't end when the guitars get off the ship. You know what I mean? You don't have to, I'm not going to have to repeat myself for that, because you guys can see all these other videos that I'm not blowing smoke. You know what I'm saying? So that's my answer to the question. Let me just take a moment to thank everybody who took part, aka Snugs Roberson and Tim, Baby Boy, Mulligan. Both of them are great guys and have small channels. Check them out. Ted Talks Guitars and Life. He's a pretty awesome guy. I'm sure you saw that in that video. He's pretty awesome. Check him out as well. Of course, we can't forget about Rob from Fret Not. Fret Not 1. If you're not subscribed and you're a guitar player, you need to be, because they give a guitar away like every week. All right, I've won one. A couple other people that subscribe to my channel have won one. Seriously, they raffle off a guitar every week, and they're great guys. Definitely check them out. And last but not least is the Bald Shredder. In this video, his channel's got the most subscribers, so you probably already know him if you're here watching this. If not, go check him out. He's a very prolific guitar reviewer, and he does them well. And he's a nice guy, so definitely check him out as well. I want to thank everybody for taking part in this video. And I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge all the new members of RJ's Cave. Each one of these people here that you see pop up on the screen right now has recently become a member. Each one of you guys is awesome. I really do appreciate you. Please keep coming around. All right, this channel doesn't go on without you guys. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not a member and you want to be, by all means, please join us. And I'll be talking about you like this in a video soon. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. You've been awesome. I've been RJ. Until the next one, take it easy.